Mr. Tony Ojukwu SAN, Executive Secretary, National Human Rights Commission, says free and fair elections are the key tenets of a democratic system of governance. Ojukwu said this at a strategic forum on integrating human rights into the 2023 electoral process organized by the Commission in Abuja.
Free and fair elections are key tenets of a democratic system of governance. The right to participate in the governance process, including the right to vote and to stand for elections, is central to any democracy. This principle is emphasized by Article 21 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, as well as Section 14(2)(c) of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended. Elections are germane in creating an enabling environment for the fulfillment of human rights. It has been recognized by the United Nations that the right to vote and be elected is interwoven with the enjoyment of a plethora of other key human rights, which include the right to freedom of association, right to peaceful assembly, right to freedom of movement, right to freedom of information, and the right to freedom of opinion and expression. Since 1999, when the new Nigeria began its current democratic voyage, the NHRC has been playing a fundamental role in advancing Nigeria's democracy through the development of programs aimed at integrating human rights into the electoral process and supporting democratic institutions and elections management bodies to deliver on their mandates. The Commission's role in this regard is founded on the recognition of the importance of the consolidation of democracy in the realization of all human rights. To put it succinctly, the fulfillment and enjoyment of human rights are critical canons of a properly functional democratic system, as a thriving democracy provides an enabling environment for human rights to thrive. It is on this foundational premise that the NHRC launched its Election 2023 project called Mobilizing Voters for Elections, MOVE.
Also speaking, Senior Human Rights Advisor, Office of the United Nations Resident Coordinator, expressed joy at the forum.
As an office, we are very impressed and happy with the MOVE campaign. It's innovative, and we intend to continue to support it as we have done previously. But we want to commend the action that the National Human Rights Commission is taking to ensure the right to vote for all Nigerians.
Mr. Hilary Obunna, Senior Human Rights Advisor to National Human Rights Commission and the project coordinator, explained the objectives of the project.
So the major goal of the MOVE initiative is to promote participation, credibility, and accountability in the 2023 election. And how are we going to do this? It is formed on 4 pillars. The first is increased participation through permanent voters card. So here we are working with INEC, we are working with community actors to ensure that people get up and go and pick up their cards. We are also going to mobilize electorates, create awareness, and that's the need we need to work with you on the right to vote, for people to understand that they have a right to vote guaranteed by the Constitution. Then to build partnership for the integration of human rights into political parties' issues, agendas, and campaign processes. Exactly what we want to do here today. We are also promoting normative principles to ensure that law enforcement and security agencies are human rights defenders on election day and even before and after election. That the police and other security actors are the protectors of our electoral process. And for them to do this, they also need education, they need awareness, and the Commission would be 6 and Section 5 of the Enabling Act to issue guidelines that would